Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today we are going to be doing, well, kind of, raids, week 1, day 6. So, I say kind of, as requested from earlier, I believe I will not be continuing with raids once we have finished all the rewards. There is going to be a little iCard all the way in the top right. Basically, do you guys want me to continue doing raids even after we've collected all the battles? Or do you want me to just do like PvP, explore, and just kind of other content? The main reason I say this is the current incentive system of raid bosses, and I assume also invasions, is once you have obtained every single reward and you're not trying for the leaderboard, there is absolutely no benefit at all to playing this game mode. At least with Guild Wars, of course, it was important for your score and everything like that. But in this game mode, once you have reached Portal 10 and have obtained it, you gain nothing from continuing. So yeah, the little iCard's in the corner. It seems a little weird doing a raid video and then not doing raids, so I did want to ask that question. It did seem to have some favoritism earlier, but I do want to pull it. It's in the top right over there. And just let me know. For now, we're just going to go right to PvP, because as I mentioned, there is literally no point in doing that other than just for fun. We gain no actual benefit from competing in the raids, since we've basically completed out the raids. Also, hello everyone! Hello Blood Ninja! Hello Simple! Hello Ray! Hello Thanos! Hello Danny! Hello Questor! Hello SKDC! Hello Mr. Jesse! Hello Simple! Hello Sean! Hello D! And hello Pandemonium! Welcome all! Welcome, welcome. Okay, well, let's go get a Mercy here. Yeah, just let me know in that top right corner. It's under that little iCard thingy. And I'll go see what the results are in a couple minutes once we've kind of gotten going. But in the meantime, we're mainly just going to be playing some PvP. Also, as you guys probably know by now, I absolutely love this team. It is my favorite team, possibly that has ever existed in this game. I just really enjoy it. It has about a little bit of everything. It has skull spam, it has spell spam, board control. The only thing it really misses most of the time is dispel. It doesn't have anything good to get rid of barriers, and you have to kind of waste an entire Infernus cast just to get rid of the barriers on the opposing team, which can be annoying sometimes. Also, hello Pedro, welcome. Hope you've all have been having a pretty good weekend. I know I have. I meant to get a haircut today, but things... time flew by too quickly. I'll probably be getting it tomorrow. It's been growing out so much. I'm probably going to shave this off too. It's starting to get like really, really long. A little bit too long, unfortunately. But, I don't know, I always like... I have a really big habit of just always shaving when I get a haircut. So if I don't get a haircut for a while, my beard, or whatever this really is at this point, this keeps growing like crazy because I don't normally manage it. It's either all in or nothing. That's how I normally go with it. I don't normally like trim it or anything like that. It just kind of stays like that. Well, let's go get that down. Throw an Infernus down. And after this battle, I'll go check the results on the little iCard and see where that's going. But yeah, there's a little poll in the corner, guys. If you want me to go do raids or just want me to do other content. Raids, after we've completed all the rewards, has no benefit at all. It would just be for fun. So let me know if you guys want me to do it or not. In the little icon in the corner, it should be the poll up there. The only poll. And we'll just go poke him. And down it goes. Now let me go refresh the page and see where that poll's at. There we go. And let's go check it. Oh, we got a revenge battle too. Let me just click refresh real quick. Hopefully this doesn't get rid of chat. It shouldn't. And come on, refresh. There we go. And I hate that you have to refresh it to actually see the results. I guess you could do like a straw poll or something. The way that YouTube has integrated polls is really weird. There's also a ridiculously short character limit. If you're wondering why some of my questions that I ask on like poll questions are so short, it's because you only get like, with that question I asked, that was pretty much the full character limit. I think there was like 2 additional characters that I could have typed. Let's see. Oh, it's actually about 50-50. Interesting. Very interesting. Not sure how to take that. That's pretty much like exact 50-50 on that. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it does seem a little bit weird doing a raid video without raids in it. I guess maybe we could do a few of them. I don't think I would bother doing the full amount. Maybe we could just throw them in here and there during the duration of the stream. That or do like half of them or something. We'll get a Mercy in here. Where do we even need that? Actually, it's not even worth it. Well, I guess we'll go for it because we can get the drop right there. It does give him some yellow, but... Oh, wait, and it gives a bunch of blue. Well, he doesn't use blue, so I guess that's fine. That's funny, I'm about to actually lose to my one trophy. Well, not lose, but he's definitely being a bit annoying, mainly because I gave him all that. That was kind of the result of my doing. Hey, we got a map. This team is really good at getting maps, so that was just a standard staircase right there that had nothing to do with the team we're using. And what do we even need here? I guess we'll get a convert on... nothing? Apparently nothing. I guess we mercy and then wait a turn. Well, not wait, but you know. Oh, that actually gives him... 2 yellows. I thought I only gave him the 1. 1 yellow wouldn't have gave him to full mana. That doesn't even give us the alignment now. Come on. Okay, we'll just skull poke him. I know that does almost nothing, but... Okay, now we can finally do this. Gosh. We'll get that down. Get the Infernus. Clear the board. Should be able to get this. Even if it doesn't, it just dies to that, so there we go. Hello, lowlight. Welcome. You don't see the poll? Click refresh if you don't see it. Also, whoa, whoa, whoa. That text on the side, I didn't realize it was blocking that much. Whoa. That is blocking way too much the results of the thing. Wait, why does it block so much more in this interface but not the other? It's the same exact size as it was earlier. Where can I put this? Okay, let me see how much it blocks again. I did not realize it was blocking that much. Hold up. That's blocking way too much of the screen. Let me go just into this battle real quick and see what's up here. Okay, that needs to be way smaller. Problem is, if I make it too small, it's not going to be readable. I have no clue where to put this right now. You know what? I'm just going to put it off screen for now. For whatever reason, it doesn't really seem to fit on this one. I'm just going to put it off screen. I'm still going to update it, but it'll be off the screen, so... Goodbye, little thingy. There we go. It's still there. I can still update it. You just won't see it. We'll have all the data from it for our tomorrow video. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go into a blue-brown, into an extra turn chance. Didn't get it. And hello, William. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hey, everyone. We have a poll in the top right on if we should be doing raids right now or if we should just be doing other content. Raids gives no rewards for once you have every reward. But the poll is basically, should we go do raids for fun with no rewards or just be doing other content? Is essentially the little poll up there. Okay, we'll throw a second Infernus down. He'll just get a Valkyrie. Oh, he better not get that silent one. We still have immunity on it, but still. And he doesn't, so we're good. Oh, wow. That hit everything I needed it not to hit. It hit first slot and third slot. Hopefully this cleanses. It has a 1 in 3 chance. And it missed. So that's unfortunate. Oh, come on. That's not the one I took. Okay. Well, I'll go take a skull here. He'll die. Okay, kind of. Demonic back. Really? Okay. What's the backup plan at this point? Let's move that over. Come on, uncleanse already. Well, I got one uncleansed. Can't do anything with them at the moment, though. Now we can. And I'll kill out one of them. So we'll take a skull here just to poke him down, and that's match. And there we go. You hit refresh and still can't see it? Odd. It might be... I don't know. Normally the eye icon works on everything. I might just need to start doing things not internally to YouTube. Their polling system's just way too janky to really work. We'll need like an external thing, like straw poll or something in the future. Okay, I'll click refresh. Let's see, what are the results at? If it's so split, I might just do half and half. Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right over here. Cards, poll, and do PvP. Oh, PvP and Explorer's starting to pull ahead. So I guess we will just do PvP and Explore then, based on that. That doesn't mean we won't, like, never be doing these afterwards. It just means that we will be prioritizing things like PvP and Explore after we've done all of our battles. And also, you have to keep in mind, most weeks we will not finish off raids this quickly. The only reason we finished it off so quickly this week is because of all the hype that was around it. Similar to next week, there'll probably be a little bit of hype still with the raids. So people are still likely to get a lot of packs due to that. But after, give it like a couple weeks, and we'll probably be doing raids all the way till like Sunday. Because there might not be as much guild participation. Or, you know, as far as packs. Because the only reason it's done so quickly right now is because a lot of people bought like tier 5 packs, tier 6s, tier 7s to experience the new content. But of course, after all the hype dies down, less people would be willing to do that. Unless they're specifically trying for the leaderboard. We'll go throw this down. Let's get that converted in there. Also, if you guys have any teams you want me to mess around with or anything, let me know. We'll definitely go and do them for sure. Get a Mercy in here. Doomclaw team? Sure, we can go do a Doomclaw team. Personally, Doomclaw is pretty bad, but we can definitely go figure out a team for him. I don't recall any of the really good ones off the top of my head, but we'll definitely make something out of him. Let's see. Oh, you were the original one that had Dinos Go Roar? Oh, okay. I was wondering where Dinos Go Roar went. That would explain it. Okay, we'll go and get a... What do we even need here? We'll go do the Umbreon. Oh, you got a Valerian. Nice. Very nice. I wish I would finally get them. We could go this entire time going over 130 gnomes, 150 gnomes, and still not get it. Let's see. Spent 100 VIP keys on the new mythic, didn't get it. Still got some 11k gems. You try to get everything. Should you go for 50 more? Well, if you try for everything, then I guess so. You could always wait for Soulforge. If you already have everything obtained at this current moment in time, and you still have some diamonds left over, you can just wait until it pops up in Soulforge if you want to do it that way, because you already spent quite a bit on it. And if you already have almost every other drop that's currently in the drop pool, then there isn't much a need to open VIP keys, because the only drop you'll be getting that is worth it is the mythic. So you might just want to wait on it then, if you have the diamonds to throw at it. Assuming you have all the other ones already. Is there a good troop instead of Divine Isabella in a PvP team? In this particular one? Let's see. Well, Divine Isabella is kind of the thing that puts most of this team together, because it's a full Divine team. If you were to go without it... what do you put there? I guess you could put almost anything, because Divine Isabella is mainly just there for the half mana. So you could just put another really heavy yellow troop. As far as what that yellow troop is, that really just depends on what kind of utilities you have. You could put a Shadow Dragon there, you could put a... Well, actually, Shadow Dragon might not be as good with a Mercy. But really, any really heavy yellow troop that does a lot of damage or a lot of support. Let's see, trying to find some decent ones. Artima last slot actually wouldn't be too bad. I know that's not normally a location you would put her, but it is a nice pick-off thing. Champion of Anu would be fine there. Let's see, what else? Famine would be fine there. Uriali would be okay there. Guard's Avatar would be fine, though you would not have any additional armor buffs to get him up. Garuda would be fine. It would do a double Firestorm, or even the initial Firestorm if your Infernus didn't get a kill yet. Let's see. A second Infernus if you really wanted to. If you didn't have a second Infernus, I guess King Salinas just because. Just simply for damage. And I guess you could technically get away with a Penglong, and you definitely have that because you get it for free from the Kingdom. And that's about all the options, I believe. But yeah, really any really heavy yellow damage troop. Oh, of course, Wardbreaker. How could I forget that? He's blocked by a lot of green, but of course you could easily get him up off of yellow. And I guess if you truly wanted to, for even more cleanses, you could go Voice of Orpheus. But yeah, I would stick with something like a Wardbreaker or a Garuda or something really heavy impact-wise to replace out the Divine Isabella. Has to be something with yellow. As long as it's high-impact yellow troop, it can be pretty much anything. But yeah, that would be the replacement. Oh, and Grapple Pot. How did I forget Grapple Pot? You can also put a Grapple Pot there. Anyways, let me go do the... what was that one troop called that was suggested for me to go build a team out of? I forget his name already. It was Summers and all this. Where'd it go? Oh, you got a Cedric! Congratulations, very nice. Give a try to the new... let's see. Give a try with a new Mythic. Finally got a Mythic on the first day. Must be good teams. Well, we made some teams earlier. I haven't found anything too over the top with it. I've mainly just been using it with, of course, other blue troops, sometimes with the hero and stuff like that. We'll go do a team for that too. Where's the first one that was suggested? Or was it even first? Doomclaw. Let me go do the Doomclaw team. So, Doomclaw. It's been ages since I've ran a Doomclaw. Actually, we could go run both at once. Let's go run Doomclaw with the new Mythic. I forgot. It actually does use blue, so we can get away with that. We can totally get away with that. Let me go do this. What's his name? Anu. Might as well. Let's combine them both. Let's go see what kind of fun we can have with this. So right off the bat, we're going to need a really good mana generation for this. I believe I'm just going to go Forest Troll, Sea Troll, to be honest. When going with this team, it's the easiest way to get it mana. And it would be really easy to get Doomclaw mana that way too, for the Devour procs. We can also get Enrages on our front line to do even more damage when he entangles. I believe that also hits through their traits, so he will always be able to entangle too, which is nice. Not through if they have immunity, but it will at least hit through like Stone Skin and such. Anyways, let me go Forest Troll, Sea Troll. And that will also gain bonuses. The only thing that will not is the Sea Troll. Oh, it's 2 words, apparently. And we'll get that in. I should have just typed in Troll. Yeah, let's go test it, see what it can do. All those will get bonuses. Doomclaw will get the Devour, and we can roll from there. Okay. And you can replace out Doomclaw with a KrissTigger right there if you don't have it. But let me go and... Where is... What banner do I even need for this, actually? I guess the minus red. We could go +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 red. That's perfectly fine. And he does not need that +1 red. He also doesn't need his +1 yellow if there was another banner related to that we could go into it. Can I show 3 times KrissTigger with Emerald tier? Oh, I've done that before. It is very funny, though it is not realistic enough to use. But yes, I'll go do that real quick. Yes, that's the first thing I did when tier was released, actually. Once we got 3 KrissTiggers. It's pretty funny. It's not viable, though. But it is it's a fun team to mess around with. It's fun, but not useful. There's a lot of teams that are like that are really enjoyable to use, but they have almost no realistic purpose in the game. But let's go try getting some Devours here. We got 1. Very nice. Go forward our our greens right there. Go move some over. Keep getting our Enrages. Get the double here. Hopefully not miss. Good. Oh, never mind. We did miss. Bad. Okay. Now, do we try for double entangle, or do we go for the kill? He boosts based on enrage, right? I think he boosts based on enrage. Yeah, enrage allies, which is currently 77 damage. So we can kill and try for the Devour, or try for the double Devour. I guess we just try for the double Devour, increase our chances, and we don't get it, but he'll die in another... Oh! I keep forgetting how hard he hits today, or this week. Wow. That is a lot of damage. Oops, why did I not take the mana that would go straight into him? I definitely should have done that. But, wow. That is very, very high damage. We'll go throw that down, get a little bit of damage there, get a little bit of disable. I really need to get our cast back up again. We need to try this again because that didn't quite work out that well. For the obvious reasons. Yeah, that is definitely really hefty damage right there. Can't underestimate it this week, that is for sure. Okay, let's go kill it out. Hopefully get some Devours. Okay, 0 Devours, of course. We'll go move that over. And what else do we need to move around? I guess a green to the yellow. And he'll get an Infernus, which will almost kill us, actually. What do we have plus on right now? It's +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 red. So nothing is good. So we'll just take up around. He's not dead yet. I don't have any good drops. We'll just take that. Get an enrage on the troop we don't need to be enraged. Good job. Though we have no control of which one gets enraged. I guess we'll just take this blue, get it on Surge, and go from there. Nice, nice. And now we kill that out. He's gonna die. Anu, no! Is there a way around its death? I would need to find an extra turn right now in order to avoid its death. There's no way I can Devour right now either, which is a little annoying. I don't believe we can avoid death here. Actually, I think he has enough damage to kill. No, that's not enough damage. Almost enough damage. But what we can do is kill him out right here. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. I completely forgot about that. Has that always been a thing? Or did I completely forget about that mechanic? He still hits adjacent even if it's not adjacent. Has that always been that way? I think it has. And I just forgot about it. Oh well, very lucky Doomclaw right there then. 25% chance. Well, that's one way to win. Yeah, apparently they don't need to be perfectly adjacent. They could just be there, and it does it. Interesting. Has it always been like that? I need to go back to when he first got released to actually double check that later. It has? Oh. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't use him enough to really remember that, apparently. But yeah. He always is like that then. That's not too bad. That is definitely not too bad. I know the main reason I don't use him though is more often than not, you'll get those weird battles where you go like 5 casts in a row getting 0 devours. It's those frustrating moments that makes you never want to use them ever. And of course, whenever you actually need to devour, you'll never get it. On the battles that don't matter, of course, you'll end up getting it like crazy. But on the ones you really do, it feels like it never comes through. So we'll go get a cast right here. Get a big poke. Get a nice devour. We pretty much just auto-win off of that devour, which is pretty nice. He's entangled, so he barely does anything to us. Though so are we, so we also can't really do much back to him other than our casts. Get our double blue right there. Plenty of mana. I guess we try for another kill right there. Oh, then again, we can actually throw this on first slot, get the nice AoE going, get our good disable in there and a bit of damage. I feel like I always have to go for first slot whenever I cast that. Well, let's get this poke and that's match. Look at that. Look at that lucky devour. 2 times in a row. Again, when you don't need it, you'll get it like crazy. But if I go put him in Guild Wars, we'll go the entire battle with 0 devours, it'll feel like. Okay, we'll move that over. What else? What else? And the enrage into those plus stats per turn is not too bad either. Too bad this guy doesn't gain anything per turn. There isn't a particularly good blue mana generator that is also blue, with the one exception of Deckhand. He's a red-blue that does a lot of blue mana generation. With that being said, maybe we should go put a Deckhand on this team. It'll make it so we don't use yellow. Oh, but then we don't get the stats per turn. One of the kind of whole things that we're kind of trying to utilize here. Yeah, there's just no way to actually put it into this team, unfortunately. A good blue mana generator. I guess we could technically replace that out with Valkyrie. If we really wanted to. But that might be a little bit overkill on blues then. Because we're already getting these 2 up pretty easily every single time. Anyways, let me go for the Devour here. Okay, 0 Devour. Oh! He lives with 5 HP too, though that's his max hit. So there was no way I could have gotten any higher than that by like trying to get more of his boost ratio. That's his max possible boost ratio. Right here, we could go hit through his armored and go hit him with our heavy skull if we want. So I think we will go do that. Get a double blue. That'll get our mana right back up. And now we have everything to go use. I believe that's a double kill. This doesn't have a boost ratio, does it? That's quite disappointing because there's no way to really get those easy pokes. They're just lying there, but we'll go for this real quick. Nothing else, we disable him, so he's not going to be functioning for a while. We'll go for Skull Poke here just so we don't waste an Enrage. Actually, well, we haven't Enraged it yet, but we'll go for that Poke. No Devour, but won't matter. We just go into this, and that's match. And that's enough to damage it. And down it goes. I'm starting to get a new liking for this troop all over again. The, I forgot his name already. The Doomclaw. It's been ages since I threw this guy down. Maybe we'll need to start using it again. He's not viable in Guild Wars, though. There's no combination of troops on any color day where it's going to be good enough to roll compared to what we already use and other alternatives that we might start using. Like, for example, I'm definitely building something for Blue Day around Anu. I'm still not fully certain on what that will be, but we'll definitely come up with something for next Guild War week by that time. Okay, so what do we even need here? I guess I'll take this green. He might go for a skull, but I can't really stop that at the moment. So we'll go to the double blue. As long as this doesn't miss, we win. Good. And that's pretty much a win. I guess it's not over yet, but pretty much there. We'll go for the Devour chance. Hopefully get that devoured. Of course, we get 0. Double green will not be effective here, so no point in casting it. I guess we could go for a double blue drop. I do not believe that gives him a skull. Let's see. The skull will be there, and the other skull will be there. Okay, that will be a... Okay, never mind. That will be a skull for him, which obviously I do not want to have happen due to his Scion. I can't take this blue because it gives him a skull. I can't... Oh, this blue is actually safe, but it might give him a skull for Cascade. But it has extra turn chance. I guess we could go for it. Oh, and I actually landed it too. Amazing. And that blue's still dangerous. This one is a possibility that will give it to him, but most likely safe. And it is. He gives us that skull. I guess I poke him just to make sure he can't Scion us. He will not be able to get his ability down. So we'll go do that. It misses. But we have our double blue now. And as you can see right there, he was not able to drain us because he wasn't able to do any damage. Now we can just go double the blue and go on from there. And see if we can get a Devour here. And can we get another cast? Well, that will kill it out if we go for it now. I guess it's perfectly fine to go do, though. So we'll go do just that. Get the kill. Devour right there. Very nice. we have this thing to deal with, but, okay. So, I haven't really fully tested this interaction yet, because I was mentioning it earlier, but then forgot to test it earlier. Will this drain its mana? I think the answer is no, but they might have made this thing's interaction different than Corvash. But to my knowledge, this will not drain its mana, nor will it silence it. So he should be full mana and able to... Oh, wait, never mind. It will drain his mana, but it will not silence him. My bad. It will drain his mana, but it will not silence, is, I believe, what will happen here. Okay, so that is not the case. It places its stun before its silence, unlike a Corvash, which places its drain before its stun. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. We'll go and, the damage before the stun. What did I say? I meant the damage before the stun. But we'll go and double the blues. So yeah, really interesting. That does make him slightly more viable than I was initially thinking that he is. Anyways, we'll go for the poke here. Do we kill this out and try devouring that, or do we poke this and let that one live? Oh, we'll do that. Nice, we actually got the devour. Again, really lucky on those devours. I can't believe that's actually the first time we've managed to get him on a Scion. That really goes to show how few Scions there are out there. Also, I haven't really played much PvP because of gnomes. That's another problem too. I've barely even gotten to thoroughly test this new mythic because we've been doing gnomes pretty much the entire time. We've just been doing gnomes, and more gnomes. Technically, we're even still doing gnomes now because they are available in PvP. The reason why I'm actually quite in PvP right now is mainly because we still have a lot of the objective to do. I still have like 300 more kills I need to do. It's not really too bad, but yeah, we still need to go do them. I can't just leave them there. We get 120 gems for doing it, so that's a pretty hefty reward to say the least. Like, I'm going to need to disable this guy. I just don't want to have to deal with him. We get one less tap, but I think it's worth it overall. That's the only real bad thing I hate about this. I wish it would just be a normal full AoE. The way that's currently set up makes it so I always want to hit first slot, and that's not always the viable decision. I don't know, I just find it really frustrating using it because of that. It's pretty much always, you either have to decide, do you want it for damage or do you want it for disable? And I want it for both. Because most other troops already have the capability of doing it both. It just seems like a almost needless liability for him. Like, I could see doing that to maybe a lower rarity troop, like a legend or something. But because they already did it to so many lower rarity troops, they're like adding weird mechanics to mythics now. Same thing happened with Exynos. He's the only troop that has a multi-summon that has a requirement for that multi-summon. Every other multi-summon in the game has a 100% chance of doing it. Even the new Sparkle Sack, or whatever his name is, has the 100% chance of doing it with his bomb bots. Just doesn't make sense. Anyways, how do I go about this? How much damage is this? That is 79 damage. That's not enough to kill, but we're going to put it right here. And we get a nice Devour there on Infernus. And now we just double blue and pretty much just kill it out with a lucky double Devour, I think. Or, yeah, let's go for a single Devour right here. Come on. Oh, we didn't get it. Okay. But he's dead. Doesn't really matter at this point. Anything we do should kill him out. Well, it'd help if I stopped giving him HP, that's for sure. Let's just miss a billion times. Okay, we'll go double blue. Hopefully this will not miss. Double check the board. Looks good. Throw this down. Good. That is not a miss. And we do not have the greens, but we can simply go and get all of the mana that we need. Unfortunately, where's all the mana we need? We'll go move that over. Take a yellow-red, I guess. Can't really double the green. Can't take a brown. Can't take any of the other colors I actually need at the moment. Yellow to blue. Oh, why not? We'll go for that. Get a poke here. He's going to get even more HP. He's just healed from like 2 HP or whatever it was. Wow. He's all the way up at 84 HP now. Amazing. Alright, let's get a double green in here. This better not miss. Partially missed. Wow. Well, this will hit him for almost all of his HP, and then we can just kill it out with the other thing. Do we enrage it? Nah, we'll enrage Skull Poke it. Why not? And now anything we do will kill it, and we'll store that down. Just wondering, what is the best all Goblin team? Oh, it's the one that everyone uses. It's this one. I have it on my defend team right now. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Are all Goblin or partial Goblin? Most all Goblin teams run one not Goblin in it because there's not a really good quick start in a Goblin team. Where'd it go? I forget what day I use it for. Defend brown? Defend yellow. Defend brown. There it is. Nobin Brothers, Queen, Grapple Pot, Fizz Bang, Siren. Sometimes also used in this order, depending on if they have a Core Vash or not. Like for this order would be they do not have Core Vash. I mean, yeah, they do not have Core Vash order. This would be the they have Core Vash order. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of do it. This is my personal preference. But yeah, this isn't pure Goblins. If you were to make a pure Goblin, the replacement would be replace Siren with a Goblin Rocket. But the reason you generally go Siren with this team is you can get a really good cast in here to get quick mana. So right there we have it almost all the way at full. And ideally this will explode at a 50% chance. If it doesn't, we're kind of out of luck. But if it does, we just instant win. Okay, we are out of luck. So now we need to go accumulate a bunch of mana. It's one of the reasons you don't personally see me ever invading with this team. It's mainly used as a defend team, mainly because it's complete luck if it gets going or not. But once it gets going, if it happens to do it off of luck, you just instant win. And the AI even does it correctly too, so you're pretty much just good to go. So throw that down and get our explosion. Just keeps getting utilities. Always throw this one first if it's player owned. Then you go for this one. Hopefully it explodes. Then you do that again and just keep doing it. Here we didn't get it, but we could just throw a grapple pot in there, get some damage, throw on something that will give us the manas we need, or something that's populated. Looks like this last slot's the best thing to do it on. We didn't actually land it, but we did get a lot of value out of it. And one more really major cast will knock him out. Guess we'll go for that right there, get that for free, get a double cast again, get the free grapple pot, always cast that first if you have it. There's the little baby dragon that is so annoying off of him. They seriously buffed Dragon Soul like crazy in the most recent patch. He's not like insanely like over the top, but that is way... Hey, we actually got exactly what we needed, a magic buff to go kill it. That's kind of funny. But this trait is absolutely amazing. I really love the new Dragon Soul trait. They did a good job with it. It is annoying to face, but it's really fun to use. But yeah, I do enjoy the Dragon Soul change, even if it is frustrating. But yeah, there's pure Goblins and what it does. If you want to go use it. That's the best possible Goblin team. Cheaper Goblin team variant would be using the following. It would be Boar Rider. This would be for early game purposes. Also for learning board control, it's pretty good for that too. Because it has a lot of different board control options to kind of learn how to use things. And Hobgoblin. But yeah, this team. The banner would be basically just all in on Goblin Rocket. The specific banner can be really anything you want, so like a yellow, red, or whatever. It doesn't really matter too much, as long as you do primarily into the Goblin Rocket's banner, because he's your main mana generator as well as board control. Actually, pretty much everything on this team is board control. Boar Rider, board control. Goblin Rocket, board control. And Gem Spawner. And, I mean, Goblin Shaman, board control and Gem Spawner. And Goblin Rocket is an explode for some mana generation and really good control over the board. There's a lot that you can do with a 3x3 explosion onto the board that also automatically gains an extra turn. Also, assuming not frozen, this entire team gains an extra turn automatically. I'll go use it. Oh, never mind. I can't go use this team against that. I guess we'll go use... nope, I can't use it against that either. Okay, well, maybe we won't go show it. It's like, let me go show it. Whoops, can't do it against that. Whoops, can't do it against that. But yeah, it's a pretty early game team. If you had to go all Goblins, that would be what you'd use for super early game. It's not something I would advise doing past like level 300 range or something. Works effectively earlier on. Can still technically win later on, but it's not. It's definitely not as good as many other options out there. It's just the rarity of the team only uses rares and ultra rares, which makes it pretty accessible for the most part. Have to have all your dragons level traded for full effectiveness of the new trait though. Yes, technically you would need every dragon in the game fully traded and fully, ascended to get full value out of it. Though, you don't necessarily need to get full value out of it. The value that it has, that is pretty nice, is you can keep your baby dragon alive for a while and use it as a tank. Because when your Dragon Soul revives from it, if I'm not mistaken, the summon goes to the frontmost troop of your team. So, it will then go up there. Then that baby dragon tanks for you, and you could just basically just use it as a wall. And then once, right before it's about to die, then you use its ability that it automatically has, and then you basically get a whole, however much durability it has, of protection due to its summon, which is really nice. And then you just go transform into something else, and ideally that thing that it transforms into, yes, hopefully you have it ascended, hopefully you have it traded, and then you'll just work with that. And if it's not something good, then that could be a little bit of a liability, but yeah, I guess that's a little bit of a downside to it. I'm so used to having everything max, so I didn't really think that through. But yeah, I guess that would be a little bit unfortunate if you get like a summon and it summons like, let's say a level, I'm trying to think of one that's really bad. Let's say I don't know, there's so many good dragons, I can't think of a bad dragon. I guess that moth thing that's like ultra rare. If it summons one of those and you only have it at its base rarity and no traits, that'd be so pitiful. But yeah, I can see how that can somewhat backfire. But you do have to keep in mind that's the main thing that's going to backfire on is the traits, not so much as leveling, because most dragons are legendary, and because they're base legendary, you're still going to get them in at level 19. 19 compared to level 20 isn't really that big of a difference. Oh, he's about to nix us. And I have no response to it. I'm just like looking at him, staring at him. It's like, wait, what? Okay, let's go through a mercy here. He can't drain both of them. He can only go for one. And he apparently goes for that one. I could actually lose this. This is normally what I use as a Nyx counter, not to get destroyed by Nyx. We'll go do that. And can you please get full mana? There we go. And take that down. See if we have any alignment. We do not, so backup plan is throw Infernus at it. He could win this. If he gets that drain, we are done. He doesn't have it yet, but he's trying for it. Luckily, we can counter out that green very easily. Really, really easy to take that guy out. Can we get a good mercy here? Yes, we can. Heal yourself. You're only 1 HP. We get that right back up. And now we can get better value in Furnace. If we can get that killed for free, that'd be great, though we currently don't have it. So, let me see. Oh, there it is. Nice. And that's match. Throw the Infernus down, and one more poke will do it. And that's dead. Oh, never mind. There we go. The comebacks. This thing really can come back from just about anything, though. This team currently doesn't really have a hard counter, which is one of the other reasons why it's pretty strong. Its biggest hard counter is freeze, but you have like 3 cleanses, 2.3 cleanses on the team. It's also really easy to take out these green teams since you have the convert for it, which is really nice. We don't directly have a blue counter, though. Nothing on this team counters blue other than using this, the Diviner, specifically on blue. Level 1 Rainbow Snake. It doesn't come in at level 1, though. It comes... Actually, level 1 Rainbow Snake wouldn't be horrible, either. Because its ability is not affected by magic or anything. But the level that it comes in at is not capped, I don't believe, based on your own level. It's capped based on the base rarity. So if you have a level 1 Rainbow Snake, the Quaidle, whatever it's called, it would still come in at level 17, assuming you have the magic for it. It just would come in with no traits, which I believe it has pretty bad traits. It has like Agile, and I think that's the only relevant trait that would even trigger. We'll go for this real quick. Get that in there. Get that nice poke while we're still not entangled. Oh, never mind. Even if we were entangled, we have Cleanse, so... Forgot about that, too. That's another aspect that makes her pretty good. She has the Cleanse automatically in it, so you can't be countered by Entangle. Forgot. She has so many good benefits going towards her that I'm losing track of how many there are. Hey, you can't even be Entangle countered, because the second you cast her, you'll get the Cleanse before you start doing skulls. So even if we were entangled on that, boom, just got Cleanse. We'll go through any Infernus there. And a smash, or almost just one more poke. And you can't stop all of them, so down he goes. Any team suggestions, or wait, any best team suggestion with no legendary or mythic? Oh, that's a hard one. We'll give it a shot. I know I've came up with teams in the past. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Let's see. I believe this is what we would need. Azura, Valkyrie, Rowan, Setite Warrior. Covers every color. It uses Epic and below. 2 of them are free Kingdom Epics. Azura you get for free from Merlantis. Rowan you get for free from Forest of Thorns. Valkyrie is a rare. And Setite Warrior is a ultra rare. You don't need any traits on this entire team, with the exception of Valkyrie, which you would want to have fully traded, which you use for so many other teams. That's perfectly fine to go fully trait that. I guess it would technically be pretty good to fully trait Azura too for the Arcane, though it is by no means required. And things like Setite Warrior and Rowan, you can completely ignore their traits because they'd be a little bit too expensive. Actually, Azura would probably be too expensive too. So yeah, basically just go fully traded Valkyrie. Everything else, just ignore every trait they have because it's probably just a waste of resources, particularly as a newer player. Anyways, this sweep throw on either a red-yellow banner, or we can go into a +2 red, +1 yellow, -1 brown. I think I'm going to go for the +1 red-yellow just because we are blocking the Setite's brown. I mean the green, so the only way we can get a mana directly if we wanted to is brown, so I don't want to block him out. Let me go against a little bit more of a realer team than that. Oh, that's too real. It has a Nyx! That's way too real. Okay, we'll go up against this then and just hope we don't get trolled by drain spam. Yeah, shield team works pretty good too. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I'm using the budget team against the one gnome we got this entire stream. You've got to be kidding me. Well, that's pretty unlucky. Well, I guess it's lucky that we found one, but it's unlucky in that this might be the first gnome in all the gnomes we've done that might get away, because we're testing this team real quick. That's really bad. I don't have any single target either, so rip. He better not get away. Let's see. Out of all the times to get him. Let me take this skull. We get Valkyrie too. At least he's doing bad at getting red mana, so let me just be out of safety's sake, convert out red. Normally you would not do that with this team, but I need to play it safe. Let me go for that skull poke because we can. Got Valkyrie back up. Even got that other skull too. We can even reconvert out red if I wanted to. Slightly tempted to go take it, but I'm not going to. We'll go for a Rowan here. That will get the kill we need. He'll go for the not red, so that works. Do I get rid of purple here? I guess so. That will give us the Rowan we need. We need to make sure not to convert out brown if we can. Mainly because us exploding the blues to get brown mana is really the main way that we're getting him brown mana. He might go for that yellow to the red. I don't think I'm going to stop it because we would need one more Rowan cast. So we throw that down, and one more cast will kill it. He's doing really good at not going for his mana, so he's helping us out quite a bit. Oh no, he has full mana! Don't you dare go for it. Oh, he has famine too. Oh, he might leave. He might leave. Okay, we'll go for the yellow. Okay, he didn't go for it. We're in this. We got it. It's all good. It's all good. We're safe. It didn't go away. Wow, that was close. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, this can win against most things. And it's all epic and below. And the epics that it does use, it's all free epics that you get from Kingdoms. And was it worth it? 1 Vault Key! That was so worth it. That was the most well-earned Vault Key we have ever gotten. Okay, 1 Vault Key. Please give us a unique troop. Come on. Come on, Vault Key, you got this. The most well-earned Vault Key we've gotten so far. Let's go use it. Better have some good loot. Let me go use a real team for the Vault battle. Let's see. What do we got? What do we have? That's not the word. That's not the right English. What do we got? Okay, anyways. Let's go and... but yeah, it's what do we have, not what do we got. Anyways, let me go into this battle. Oh, sorry. Did I misread your question? Oh, my bad. What did I misread about it? What was your question? What was the question? He said best beast team? Oh, wait. How did I misread it that badly? I thought he said best team that doesn't use any legends or mythics. Or was that someone else's question? Or was it the best beast team that doesn't use any legends or mythics? Oh, that's probably what it was. Let's see. Yeah, what is the best beast team that doesn't use any legends or mythics? Whoops. Well, I somewhat answered it. I did the best team without any legends or mythics. Close enough. But yeah, I understand what you're asking now. I'll go see what that is. I'm actually not sure. It probably uses Sunbird as a frontline tank. Might be a little clunky. Forest Guardian is really dependent for all beast team, which is a little bit unfortunate because he is, of course, a legend. Anyways, let me throw this down. Get a Sunbird in there. Did we cast this? Why not? It has alignment. And down it goes, and that's match. Let's see that loot. Come on, lucky stuff. Let's see a copy of a card that we don't have. Really? What even is that loot? 2 diamonds and 55,000 gold. That is pitiful. I'll still screenshot it, but that is pitiful. Very, very pitiful. Well, at least we got a Vault Key. Better than nothing, but that is very depressing. Reward right there. There's a bunch of gold. They all rolled like their lowest possible value, too. That's like a 30,000. Well, maybe not the lowest. I think that's a 30,000, a 20,000, and a 5,000. I think. I can't even tell. There's the 3 of them rolled gold, and 1 of them rolled diamonds. Really bad. Oh, you know what we actually got? We got... Wow, we did super bad there. The boss rolled 50,000 gold. 2 of the gnomes rolled 2,500 gold. And 1 of the other gnomes did 2 diamonds. Wow. Well, that's unfortunate. But let me go update the thing. We did get our 9th vault key. Hopefully we'll get 1 more by the end of this thing. But yeah, here's our current results for any of you that are wondering. Let me go bring it to the other side. Actually, let me just do that. Let me move that right there. There we go. But those are our current results. Let me go update it. And that's 131. And that is now 9 vault keys. And there we go. There's our current loot from 131 treasure gnomes. And the hunt continues. Okay, let me go do an all-beast team with no, with epic below. That is a really hard team to actually build because they're... I guess we have to go black beast then. That's the only route we can really go then, is just some kind of insane black beast team. So we're going to need black beast and a summoner that is a beast that is also low rarity. So let me just go to classification of beasts and do that. Okay. Can we do it by base rarity too? Where's base rarity? Base rarity, perfect. So let me go down to epics and below. So everything from here and below, from Fenrir down, we can go use. Speaking of that, that actually wouldn't be too bad to use with it. Let me put it in slot for now. Sunbird would be a great alternative damage, especially since it has no mana conflict. We need a summoner though, so Giant Spider would be a better summoner in that case. That would be a good disable. Never mind, they're all immune. Do not use that. That is useless. Spirit Fox is also useless. Forgot about that. They are immune to mana drain. They're immune to silence. They're immune to everything in the entire game. Boar Rider would be good board control. That would be good if it wasn't for the fact that we can't use it because of no Devour. Mana Burn does nothing, so that would be useless. Hyena has a summon, but not worth it. Oops, I just replaced out Black Beast. Good job. Back to Black Beast. Where is it? Black Beast, Black Beast, Black Beast. Wow, there's that many common beasts? Why is there so many common beasts? Like half... Well, there's more common beasts. Hold up a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Since when were there so many common beasts? There are more... Wait, is there seriously more common beasts than there are beasts in the game? 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay, no. 24, 28, 34. That's not how you math. 32, 36, 40, 44. Interesting. 1/3 of all beasts are common. How have I never noticed that? Mainly because I very rarely would ever need to go an all-beast team, and if I would, it would use Forest Guardian. But anyways, we got that. And wait, is that already our team? I think that is already our team. We need something in front line to sacrifice, though. Oh, do we got to get rid of our Sunbird? I think we got to get rid of our Sunbird. But yeah, this would probably be the team. Of course, this is not using the new troop. It would probably be a good idea to use the new troop, though there is a possibility that Black Beast is better than the new troop. For banner, we're going to want to go a double green or a double blue. Really depends on which way we want to play it. I think in this case, I am going to go with double green. We're not missing... Oh, we are missing yellow, actually. So is there a minus yellow banner that helps us with that? I believe there is not. Let's see. Let's see. Minus yellow banner that has +2 green. Does that exist? Apparently not. Is there any minus yellow banner that is remotely good for this team? Also, probably not. So we're just going to go double yellow and see how this works out. Oh, wait, oh, never mind. I was going to say a treasure gnome. No, it's a fake treasure gnome. It's not a real. What do we even fight? I guess we'll go fight this. Why not? We'll go give it an attempt with this team. Of course, this team is not a real team that you would throw against everything. It's mainly for the new game mode for next week. And I would not be throwing this. It's only for Ultra Rare below is what this team was, as suggested. Okay. So we'll see what we can do with this. Basically, what we need to do is get Black Beast up immediately. Then start getting the Giant Spider up immediately. And then just start going crazy. So right now... It's a really unfortunate thing for it to have the thing on right now. I think I might just get rid of that. Just so we get some pokes already. So sorry, we already got rid of that. He didn't really last that long, the giant spider. So we'll go for the poke there. That's obviously not a real gnome. You can tell by the fact that it doesn't have a treasure thing in the corner. You can also tell because we saw it on the loading screen. If you see it on the loading screen, it's not real. It is impossible for a gnome to show up on the loading screen, unless it's a fake gnome. I don't even know why they added them as troops exactly the same as the other ones. I think they seriously just wanted people to troll people with it. That's like the only reason I can think of for why they have it that way. Okay, we're probably going to get another Devour here. We're not frozen on red, so we can go for that. I guess we get rid of our Boar Rider here, so we'll go get rid of that thing and get a poke. And basically, this thing just gets huge. We keep summoning with the giant spider if we could ever get a summon with it, and just go from there. We're frozen on green, so it's better just to take it that way. Oh, and we even get lucky there. I can't really devour the spider, so we have to wait before we can cast him again. So he has to survive this entire time, which I guess wouldn't be too hard. In the actual battles, it might be a little bit harder, but let's see. We currently don't use anything with purple anymore. We kind of killed them all. Poor things. But there aren't too many summons under beasts, so got to work with what we have. We'll go move that real quick. Trying to get an extra turn on this, and we have it right there. And now that we got that, all we do is go and kill it immediately to get him healed and to get a poke and to gain all of its stats. And you just keep repeating that until you kill all the towers. And you'll basically start one-shotting them eventually after repeating this enough time. And every time he does that, he fully heals, and he gains more HP every time because you're getting a kill. Most teams are going to need to be fully based around Black Beast for them to be viable. Ideally with a Forest Guardian too, but luckily Black Beast is an ultra rare, so basically everyone has him. But he is pretty dependent to have for this game mode. Also, when you open up those things, you're going to get random beasts. Whereas this week gave random kingdom troops, next week it'll give random beasts. So hopefully you'll get them, if you don't already have them, off of one of your drops. Because he is really, really needed for the game mode next week. Oops, I forgot. There's nothing for us to devour because nothing else is on our team. Unfortunately, his ability is useless. I don't believe it creates skulls when there's nothing left, as you can see. It's a little bit weird because he has to actually get a devour. If he's the only thing left, he can no longer create skulls. So do make sure whatever you're using for your summon hopefully stays alive because you need it to keep casting him. But yeah, something along the lines of that team is a budget version of what you would run. The core of this team is Black Beast with 3 support troops. You need Black Beast, a summoner behind it, and 2 support troops of any kind. Those would likely be Forest Guardian and something else, depending on what you have. I would most likely use Hero with something, maybe just for a quick cast of maybe like a Mountain Crusher or some other thing. Because one other nice thing about the Hero is it has a really high base stat. Not only does Hero naturally have really high base stat, but with the new perk thing that they made, heroes, as of the most recent pack, now start with all of their perks. So if we were to go use Warden, which starts with half mana, that's not it. If we were to use Warden, it's gaining from the start an additional... that's not where it is. It gains an additional 8 armor and 2 magic, so he will take that 8 armor for himself. Plus, we still get to start with half mana. So we could use a really good quick weapon, gain ourselves a bunch of mana, and then he gets to devour this for a decent amount of stats. Unfortunately, none of these are HP. If one of those were HP, that would have been great. We also, from the start, which is kind of nice too, it's not the biggest of things, but we also get a slight armor buff. Its final trait is give all allies 5 armor. So we're going to be getting 2 life and 5 armor on top of all of our stats to all allies automatically, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that'll be a little bit extra too. Just from having our Warden, we get those bonuses, assuming you have those traits. So yeah, I'll probably use the Hero in front line, devour it immediately. That also makes every one of his devourers gain 2 more HP and 5 more armor, because everything on the team is initially getting those bonuses, which will be nice. But yeah, something along those lines. Probably Warden with Mountain Crusher. It's probably going to be this team is what I'm going to use. Let me actually go do that in a battle real quick. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be using the Raid Troop, to be honest, because we might be needing the Black Beast. Black Beast might be more viable than the Raid Troop, to be honest. We might not even need to get it. It's Black Beast just infinitely spamming into more HPs, probably better. You know, something else we could do too is you keep our Hero, but keep it as a purple weapon so that we can keep casting purple-related stuff. But no, I don't know. But let me go with like a Mountain Crusher. Mountain, put that there, weapon, and put the Forest Guardian in the last slot. This will leave us with nothing that we can use purple for, but... Oh no, what is another cheap summon then? What's under Beast that has summon? Summon... Beast... Alright, what do we have? Falconer... Sunbird doesn't count. That doesn't count. So we have Winged Bison, but it requires purple, so that's not worth it. Cabarrus, but it requires kills, so that's not worth it. Plus, its Devour doesn't work in the game mode. What does Hyena require? Getting a kill, so that's not worth it. So we are basically stuck with Falconer, which doesn't place a Hunter's Mark, so we only get red from it, which feeds into nothing. Actually, it feeds into its summon. But the summon is pretty much useless. Or Giant Spider, which also has a useless summon, plus a useless spawn. We have 2 useless options. Do we want useless troop number 1 or useless troop number 2? I think we keep Giant Spider, because there is a small chance that what will happen during this battle is we can use Giant Spider's purple that it creates to allow us to skull spam, because this converts all purples into skulls that we can then use for Black Beast to hit a bunch of skulls, and our hero is going to be the first thing to die. And of course, we'd be using the other hero class. We would not be using Archer. With that being said, let me go switch over to the other hero class, because I don't need this other one for anything else. Let me go switch over to the other class right now. I haven't used Warden in ages, gosh. But let me go change for free. And let's go into this. Let's go give it a quick run against our revenge battle. Never mind, let me go use a real team real quick. I don't want to pass up a juicy revenge rival just sitting right there. Oh, sorry, 3 times KrissTigger with Emerald tier. I definitely need to go do that. Sorry for missing that. Yes, that sounds like a lot of fun. We have done it before. It's not something you would seriously do as a team, but it's a really fun team to mess around with. But yeah, we'll go do that for sure. Let me go do that right after this battle, since you did ask way before, and I didn't do it, so let me go do that immediately. Okay, we'll go get that down. Get an Infernus after 1 more poke, and that's match. Oh no, it isn't. Oh well, still going for it. Oh yes, it is. Never mind. I can't do calculations apparently. But there we go. Okay, let me go do Emerald tier. Oh no, oops. I switched into a hero class that isn't as viable with it now. Well, let me go click out this revenge battle real quick. We keep getting revenges. I need to make sure we guarantee win these revenges. So we'll go get a Mercy here. Go take this down. Double check for alignment, which we do not have. Yes, we do. Throw that down. Please cast. And move that over. No skull poke. Don't need that. Mercy, go get everything off the board. Get a poke. Nothing else. Yes, we do. Get that. Take that down. And what else? Move that over. Go for the Infernus final. Actually, I could have got 1 more free skull poke. Kill him out. Oh well. We still cleaned him up with the exploded skulls. He leaves that there, so we'll go claim that for ourselves. He doesn't have any agile, so we get the poke. We'll go throw that down just to get our mana back up. We'll go through this again if we have alignment. Otherwise, yes we do, so we'll go throw that down. And now we throw Infernus, and it's pretty much a match. Could have got a Mercy there as well. Actually, we still can, so let me go for it. Just trying to get a poke out of that. We can still get it, so we'll go for that. Throw the Infernus, that's match. Or 1 more poke, and down it goes. Oops, that wasn't enough damage. But this is. And down it goes. And the overkill. Okay, now let's go try this. There we go. Okay, Emerald tier time. Oops, not the right team to go replace. Let me go do my front line. Let's go get an Emerald tier team. Emerald tier. Weapon, boom. 3 KrissTiggers. Put a KrissTigger. Mana, what do we need for mana? I guess double green is perfectly fine. Actually, is there a green banner that has minus into red or, yeah, frozen banner. Let's just do frozen, I guess. And that's not frozen. That's fun. Frozen. And what's the minus, brown? Do we have a minus brown that has... What would we even need, I guess? Never mind, no. Never mind. None of the browns work. Never mind. Okay, we'll stick with this then. Go with the frozen banner. Go for the quick KrissTigger for some board control. And we still have the extra purple. So, very nice. Go grab that immediately with our +2 that we have. He has Spirit Fox. That's quite unfortunate. He's going to get that drain as well. I'm going to go take some yellows just to lower his damage some. We're going to need to go rebuild our mana now. Nothing I can do over there. Let me go take that. It cascades into the thing. It gets our crystallizes that we desperately need. He stuns something. Looks like our KrissTigger. Luckily, was already enchanted, so it doesn't matter as much. Get rid of yellow because he's going to do it again anyways. Need that back to full mana. We can do that off of green. It'll leak into the other troop. I can Skull Distract him there too, so we'll go for that. Come on, Emerald tier. We need that last little bit of mana. Ideally, we could do it off of purple. I don't see a location to go do it on, though. Purple. Do we need that? No. I need to keep them on the board. Let's go remove yellow. No. Let's go get rid of, I guess brown. So he doesn't get a core vash in there. Because we're obviously not going to get rid of blue. And now we get a ridiculous amount of green on the board. And progress from there. That gives us every KrissTigger we have. Ideally, we'd have some board control that would actually work, but doesn't appear any of it would right now. We can remove green now, but for the obvious reason we don't want to, so we'll go remove blue, which is also a color we don't really want to remove, but we already won, so it doesn't matter. Down we go. And way overkill. And we still had another orb, we still had another KrissTigger. It's definitely, hey, Celestial. It's definitely a fun team to mess around with. Not something I would bother as a real team, but yeah, it is a pretty funny combination. If you're going to use the Emerald tier with anything, that is one of the teams to use it with, for sure. One other funny thing is you can actually use it with Diviner, too. Diviner has a 1 in 3 chance to enchant your entire team, which would bring this gem spawn to a 17 green gem spawn, and that 17 green gem spawn feeds right back into your Diviner. So you technically could get away with that, though the chance of it working is pretty slim because, again, it's only a 1 in 3 chance every time, and depending on that 1 in 3 chance to make your entire team work probably is not worth it. Whereas with the KrissTigger, we take 1 purple and we guarantee have 3 of them. So that's a little bit safer, a lot more consistent. Plus the purple feeds right into its mana that we need anyways. But yeah, it's a fun team to mess around with. Nothing any serious though. Let me go and get the beast in there. Yeah, Emerald tier is a really weird weapon that can potentially be useful. Especially with all the enchants they've been adding recently, so it's kind of cool. What was I about to go do? Oh, can I answer your question? Yes, Cabby. Sorry, what was your question? Are we open at the moment? No, we currently don't have any spots, I don't believe, unless we lost one in the last several hours I wasn't aware of. Can you please open guild? There we go. No, we currently do not have any locations, so we might on Monday. Not fully certain on that. Also, if you message me on the forums and let me know that you're interested in a spot, I might be able to get you in for Monday too, because we currently don't have anyone on our backlogs at the moment, as far as like people coming in soon. Let's see. You like the idea of summoners, though? You mentioned it in the stream earlier today. What do you mean by that? Yeah, currently the Black Beast team with summons. That's definitely going to be pretty viable for next week. Yeah, Gabby, what is your question that you asked? Oh, wait, where it is. You happened to you like 3 times for Cedric to not give you anything in Vault. No, it gives you something. I ended up getting a really bad drop off of him. Like, the previous drop we got seemed like we didn't get anything, but it actually was. It's just because the gnomes gave us such bad drops that it seems like he gave us nothing. For example, our previous drop that we just got from the battle was 2 diamonds and 55,000 gold. It kind of looks like we didn't get a drop from him, but that's because we got such horrifically bad drops from the gnomes. Our drops were 50,000 gold from the big guy, the Cedric Sparkle Sack, 2,500 from a gnome, 2,500 from another gnome, and 2 diamonds from a third gnome. So it seems like it barely did anything because it was just 55,000 gold, which makes it seem like he didn't give a drop. But no, it's just that the gnomes gave such horrible drops. It rolled the 2 lowest possible gold values we could have gotten from both of them. But yeah, from what I've seen, you always get a drop from him. Assuming you kill everything out, you're always getting those drops. It just looks a little confusing sometimes because those drops do not appear separately. Whenever they drop the exact same resources like gold, souls, diamonds, or anything like that, if it's the exact same resource, they will stack on top of each other into one number. They will not individually show separately. It makes it a little bit more confusing, but that is how it currently works. Let me go do... you got 2 diamonds and 10 gems with nothing else? Or wait, you can't remember the other 2. But yeah, it could have just been that they stacked over each other. It's always possible. Because I believe that's what's happening to most people who say they haven't gotten their drop. That or actually invaded. But assuming you actually killed them all, it's probably just the resources stacking on each other. And you just might not have noticed. Because I've done, how many Kvalkis now? 7, 8, 9? I don't even remember the count. Actually, I could go bring it right back up on screen. We have done 9 Vault Keys, and I have not seen it happen a single time where it didn't give a drop for something. Of course, it could be a weird glitch on a platform specifically, but for my 9 Vault Keys, it has always given me 4 drops. It might have looked weird because they stacked, but it has always given 4 drops. Let me go test that one Beast team, as I was mentioning. The Beast team that I'm likely going to be using for next week. This is essentially going to be the exact team I'm using. So we'll get a Forest Guardian in there. We'll get a Mountain Crusher in there. Mang. Actually, it might be a Mang too. I'll have to see. I don't know if... You know what? Oh, you know... Oh! Never mind. Mang. Oh, not Mountain Crusher. We need Mang. We can go take their attack, get a Mang cast, get that for our... oh, yeah, Mang. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is going to be so much fun tomorrow. Black Beast. And... oh, too bad Giant Spider doesn't create brown. If this was Apothecary... if we could put an Apothecary right there as a Giant Spider, that'd be insane. If this thing created browns instead, that'd be too perfect. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that. But, yeah, let's go do this. I almost want to do double brown now as my banner choice. You know what? I think I actually am. Double brown banner. Where is it? Double brown? What are we missing? We're missing purple. Oh, you know what? Both of the double brown banners have minus purple. Perfect. We'll go for that one. What's the other one? Oh, this will work out perfectly for tomorrow. Oh, we could even go red, but I'm killing it out too quickly, so no point in going red. So there we go. +1 blue, +2 brown, +1 purple, which does nothing, and -1 purple. But yeah, anyways, let's go and throw this in. And this is the team we're using for next week for sure. I'm not even bothering with that troop. This is too perfect. Oh! Oh no! There's one problem. Again, when we're kind of doing a not real team, we got a gnome. Why does this keep happening? Okay, we'll go move that over. It just knows I'm doing a fake team. Okay. Then again, if this was an actual Raven, how would I go about killing it? I guess we just kind of have to get lucky or deny out his reds or something. Speaking about denying out red. Go grab that. Oh, don't take red. Okay, I need to go Mang him and then go right into the Skull Devour. So we do this, Mang him because we need him dead at all. Everything we could possibly do to try to kill it. We now go for the Skull Poke right here. And now we just need one more skull. To do this, we will do a Giant Spider that will hopefully cascade into his mana. To do this, we would need to not convert out yellow if we can. Unfortunately, there's no way of doing that. Oh wait, we have a skull right there. Never mind. We could just win. There we go. Or we could just take the thing that instantly kills them. That works too. I need to make sure this thing is full mana before I go for a Giant Spider cast. Ooh. Forest Guardian, you could feed us some mana. Actually, ignore what I just said. We're going to try getting alignment on this so we can get a skull. Do we even have it? No, we do not. I have it on red, but that's not going to give us alignment, will it? No, it will not. So no point in doing that. I guess we'll just take some brown here. And what do we have from here? Come on, Giant Spider. Why don't you have any good casts? I guess we could take rid of blue, but again, that doesn't give us alignment, I don't think. Partially. Oh, no, it does. Never mind. It does give us alignment. We'll get it right there. And now we throw this down. Look at that spider go! And now we just devour the spider. He even has his ability up. And there we go. But yeah, that's probably what I'm using. We get barrier on everything. We get our skulls really easily. Oh, not easily, but there we go. 2 minor water straight stones. Wonderful. His worst possible drop. But another gnome, nonetheless, so I'll take it. Revenge battle. I'll go use a real team now. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm throwing for next week's invasion. How well will it work? We'll find out. But it seems like it has potential for sure. And that's what I'm at least initially going to be using, and see how it progresses from there. It should be able to scale into any level of tower, even if they're like max level. Or I would assume it would. I can't really think of much else that you can really stack bigger than a black beast that's under beasts. Alright, we'll go for a cast right there. Oh yeah, let me go update that before I forget. It was 2 minor trait stones. Let me go bring that up. If it would come up, there we go. That is so hard to read over top of that. Luckily, this makes it easier to read when I do it that way. You guys can't read it, but I can now. Get the 13. And there we go, the dreaded 13. But we have 132 gnome kills. Just need a few more now. That or we'll just go with that data. Not sure. We'll find out. Let's get that up. And we'll see how many more gnomes we get. If we don't get lucky enough, though, it's pretty much going to be our final data very soon. Oops, we're frozen. I wasn't paying attention. Let's go get an Infernus here. Maybe a cast if we have alignment on it. And we do not. No. Unless it cascades weirdly, but I'm not going to try it. We'll just throw an Infernus here. And that's pretty much match. Yep, there we go. That's match. Doesn't matter that we're frozen. We just automatically anti-freeze. And there we go. Sweet. The Infernus Dream, he's collecting dust in your deck now. Why is that? Infernus is one of the strongest troops in the game right now. I'm surprised they still haven't nerfed him yet. They did a gigantic buff to him, but never toned him down afterwards. They did a really infamous one too to Gloomleaf once. Gloomleaf for the longest of time was never really used, or it was used when the game first started, but then as stats started to get higher, it became almost irrelevant. But then it got like a gigantic buff out of nowhere that made it the best troop in the entire game for like a month or two. Just because it stacked and stealed so many stats that it was just auto win if you got the cast first, pretty much. And yeah, it was pretty broken. But then they ended up nerfing it pretty soon after. But they didn't really do that with Infernus. They did like a way over the top buff for him, and then that never really cut him down afterwards. He doesn't need that big of a nerf, but he does need to tone down his damage by like 3, approximately. He was given like an 8 damage buff or something. It was either 8 or 6, I forget, out of nowhere, one patch. And they never lowered it since. Go throw that down. It's one of the reasons you see a lot of him out there. That, and he just has a lot of utility. He has Explosion. He's the only Explosion Storm. He has Storm. He's the best burner. Has mana accumulation plus really high damage output. And that damage output can accumulate onto troops after you start getting kills. So once you start getting kills, he gets even stronger. And, yep, he made the alignment go right back. He didn't take the right skull. Perfect. And down he goes. And that's match. Yeah, this Infernus. Even if it wasn't, he would have just killed himself with his cast. And down he goes. But yeah, if anyone still has any other questions, team builds you want me to do or anything, let me know. And I'll definitely make sure to go over them. Otherwise, I'll probably be wrapping up in the next battle or two. So definitely let me know if there is anything. Our next stream will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as it always is. I will most likely have a video out tomorrow on the gnomes. It will most likely be before the event switchover. I'm going to try to get it out. There's another video I'll probably be doing too for a different game, so pretty much just ignore that if you're not interested in it. I haven't done a video on it in a while, and it's themed similarly to the game that we did, or the video I currently have that has the most views on my channel. It's a video very similar to that, so I figured I'd give another shot at it. So yeah, I'll be posting something like that for a completely different game, for old school RuneScape. So there'll be that probably tomorrow as well. But yeah. Try to get the gnome data out. Most of you have already seen it over there, but we're basically just going to be summarizing it, going over strategy for gnomes, and basically going over the whole Vault event in general, because I haven't actually done a video specifically on the Vault event. I'll be doing the same thing for Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter isn't for another, I believe, 2 Fridays from now. Whatever the thing says in the battle screen, it tells the exact amount of time until it. But yeah, I'll do the same thing for Bounty Hunter, whatever that encompasses. I actually don't really know what Bounty Hunter is, though, to be honest. We'll kind of find out as it occurs. But it's the same thing. It happens once a month and occurs from Friday until Monday reset, similar to the Vault event, except it's completely different. It has some kind of unique rewards for it. It has troops that are unique to it, too, that give you extra bounty score. And yeah, we'll just have to see exactly what's up with it. Very little has really been said, or at least what has been said is not enough information for us to really know what it is. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Bounty Hunter, you can see under here, it says in 12 days, 5 hours. It lasts from Friday to Sunday, similar to the Gnome Vault event thingy, except it's Bounty Hunter, which is something different. What does it even say? Earn points to get rewards. That's all it says. How informative! How informative. Earn points to get rewards. That tells us a lot about that game mode. Oops, I did not mean to click this. Wait, it automatically steals your 1,000 gold? Give me back my 1,000 gold. They should put a warning screen on that. I just wasted 1,000 gold. Look at that. Look at that. I wasted 750 gold. Look at that gold sink. I didn't notice that. They really need a warning on that. If you just accidentally click that, you just wasted 750 gold. Maybe even a little bit more, because I believe our bonuses made it so it was slightly less. But yeah, don't accidentally click that. Does Treasure Hunt... Wait, does this do the same thing? Oh, Treasure Hunt does the same thing. I always thought they had like a little screen that comes up as a little warning. That's weird. Yeah, be careful. Don't accidentally misclick those. Well, I guess with Treasure Hunt, it doesn't matter as much if you misclick it, but yeah, definitely don't misclick Arena. You might accidentally waste 1,000 gold. We're gonna move that over. Take that over. Well, technically you're not wasting it, because you can obviously just draft a team and then just leave it there, and then just not play it, I guess. But still, if you have no intention on playing Arena, you technically just waste the gold. Do we move that? I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. Never mind. Gives it a lot of value. Look at that Cascade go. Yeah, I guess that was worth it. But we'll go move that. Yeah, no intention to play a map, but we're already here, so might as well. Let's just get this map done. Move that over. Hey, red chest already. Wow, that was actually a pretty quick red chest. Too bad we're not really going to vault it. I don't foresee us being able to get a vault out of it. You never know. We'll see where this leads. I actually have a lot of turns right now, surprisingly. Do I take this for extra turn? Sure, why not? Nice, nice. Go drag that down. Get our golds down. Get those coins converted. Starting to get... I need them... That's not working out. I need to get these smaller resources away, too. Actually, we're doing okay. Go move this. I need to get that... these things next to each other so I can go destroy them. Get them off the board. Go move that. Take that one up. Get our free turn. Get out of the free turn. That bronze coin needs to stop moving downwards. Need to go get another bronze coin next to it so it can be destroyed. What do we need here? I guess we'll drag that down. That gives us the thing right there. I really need a bronze coin over there. Go move that down. Come on, bronze coin. Come in this general area. Another red chest right next to the other red chest. Very good location for it. The bronze coin I need is right there. So perfect. Oh no, now there's a... Oh, come on, why? Let's see, that was even a worse location. We might get a vault. Too bad it doesn't have a vault key in it, but we might get a vault. We'll move that over first. Now we'll go for this. And we'll move that real quick. Come on, vault, we're almost there. I mean, one might be able to double vault here. Too bad it doesn't have a vault key. Go move that over. They really need to add vault keys to vaults. The amount of people that would start playing Treasure Hunt if they had vault keys to vault would be a lot more than it is now. That is for sure. Especially if it was a 1 in 5 chance. I highly doubt they would make it that high though. It'd probably be like 1 in 10 or something. Because there are people who can get like multiple volts per hour. Actually, we probably could too if we actually put the effort into trying. It's just normally with maps I don't really try because it's more resources per hour not to try and just rush it as quickly as possible. But obviously if they added vault keys, that'd be a different story. We're starting to get way too many bronze coins on this board. As well as silver coins that are too far down that are also going to be kind of trapped. And we're starting to reach a really bad point in the board. Oh, we got a vault. Oops, I didn't even realize that would convert immediately. Wow. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, but I can't move that now. But yeah, we're kind of stuck with some resources down here. Small amount though, not anything too bad. Might be able to just casually... into a map I accidentally went into, I might actually get a double vault. I mean a double, yeah, double vault, that's right. What do we need here? I guess I leave that one there to try to get it converted into this other guy over here. We'll move that down. We can get rid of one of them now. Maybe two. Let me see. How do I move this? Let me get these silver coins down. I can move that one, actually. Move this over. Or do we move this down? We're starting to run a little low on turns. Okay, we can take that now. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a double vault this time around. Unless we get a lot more of those extra turn things. So far, so good, though. Oh, wow, very nice. Our turns just went from, like, 4 remaining to 9 in a couple of turns. Very nice. Can move that down. I was hoping we get 5 times out of that. Apparently none. Move that over. There we go. Back up to 9. What do we even need to move here? You pulled your first Mythic of War. Very nice. He actually got a small buff this patch, too. He gets 3 attack per turn on his final trait instead of what he previously had, which was only 4 per turn. I mean, 2 per turn. As far as war teams, you would mainly use it with attack buffers. If you have a Queen Isabel, that's one of the best things you can synergize it with. You throw the Queen Isabel in it, and then you just go crazy from there with a really high amount of damages. You definitely want an attack buff, though. Apothecary is pretty good with it, too. Valkyrie, Apothecary. You can go War, Valkyrie, Apothecary in one other troop. Or you could even put War all the way in the back line and just use it as a spammer with something like a tank up front. And that team would be like a tank with Valkyrie, Apothecary, and then War all the way in the back. That's a lot cheaper as well if you don't happen to have Queen Isabel. But if you do have a Queen Isabel, definitely use it with it instead of Apothecary. Okay, we can get a red chest over here. The only problem is our green chests are very far away from each other right now. Like super, super far away from each other. To the point that we're probably not going to get them converted together. I might get my first ever shuffle in a board too. I've never seen a single shuffle in this game mode before. It's possible. When there's no moves left, similar to any other board, it will shuffle. Yeah. We'll see if we get to that point. It appears we're starting to get a couple more moves, so we're probably not going to get to that point, actually. But I definitely want to see that eventually. Never got to see it yet. Got a lot of convert potential on this board. Just starting to run out of moves, unfortunately. There's no really good extra turns on the top because our bottom's too congested. We'll go move that over. That gives us the other move. And that gives us another move. Let me go take the free turn first, though, and then we move that over. Just to not waste it, of course. Go move that over. And another one for free. Thank you very much. Also, thank you for the subscribe, Hannes and Kingdom. Much appreciated. Okay, these bronze coins need to go, but I don't want to waste a turn for it because we can't get rid of these silver coins after we move this. It's basically just a waste of a turn, but I gotta go for it because we don't really have too much of another option. We're gonna move that down. Guess there's a 5 times right there. Do we have a drop here? We do not. If we could convert one of those, that'd be great, but... come on, drops. How is there no drops over here? I need like a gold coin or these to get converted or something. Doesn't look good. Move that over, I guess. That doesn't help us much. Yeah, we're kind of done here. We're not going to be able to make it. Move that over. Move that over. We're not going to have enough extra turns here. Oops, that just ruined what I was trying to go for too. Whoops. Yeah, we're not going to make it. I only have 1 move left. Even if we get something lucky here, it's probably not going to be enough. Nope, didn't get it. Oh well. Got a lot of bigger chests though. Even got a vault and a red chest too. Got 2 gems off of one and 2 gem keys off the other. Very nice. And that's actually the best drop it has is the 2 gem keys. Kind of weird to think about that. That's it's actually not too much, but yeah, it's still 20 gems worth, I guess. Not too bad, but as you can see, the rewards are somewhat pitiful for actually playing out a treasure hunt currently, or at least for this late in the game. For earlier on in the game, these kind of rewards would be absolutely amazing. But all we get is a bunch of trait stones, which we easily get from Explore Battle, a small amount of glory, which we can get pretty much in a few PvPs or less, a bunch of gold, which is less than 1 PvP, a bunch of souls, which is less than 1. It's less than like 5 seconds of a soul farming team. So the only 2 rewards we really got was 2 gem keys and 5 gems. But, oh well, it was fun. It was a fun misclick. I didn't mean to play a map right there, but for a map I accidentally went into, it went pretty well. There's a weapon that doubles the attack too. Yes, Cauldron, if you happen to have it. You get a 40 brown, 40 green hero mastery, and it gives a bunch of HP and doubles the attack of a troop. It's pretty good if you use Apothecary on the team, since you can feed them both brown. Yeah, it's this weapon. Is the one that was just being referred to. Doubles an ally's attack and then gives them a bunch of life. Personally, I feel like that's a little bit too much attack to give to something. Even War. It will have all the attack we'll need, but it's a pretty big liability. It costs 10 mana or 20 if you don't have a half. It's pretty required to have a half mana gain, though. So you need like Archer class fully traded or some kind of combo that will give this half mana in some way, shape, or form. Which, yeah, it's just a lot of liability. You're better off just doing something that can easily loop with it, or just let the attack naturally go up on War. I much prefer just casting a Queen Isabel on or something of the such. You have to go a lot out of your way to make a Cauldron work. But yes, it would move his attack to the point where he just one-shots everything immediately, as well as off his ability, as well as his skulls. So it does have potential. I personally don't care for using Cauldron with it. I have done it some in the past, but... can I do a brown Guild War day? Sure. What specifically do you want me to use? I could just use my normal one, unless you want me to go do something specifically different. I normally just use this really safe Gorgultha, Corvash, Famine, King, Highforge team. We got our Gorgultha for mana generation, Corvash for disable. Gorgultha Corvash team in general is really good for any brown day. If you don't have these other troops, definitely that combo if you have it. Famine's here mainly for the mana drain, really high damage pokes, and his stat reductions. And Highforge is here for the summon as well as for cleanup. And that's pretty much it. We'll go into a PvP battle here. There is a really annoying team to actually face against, but we do have immune to devour last slot. So we do have that going for us at least, if nothing else. And we'll just run this real quick. Finally got a Marilith. Any good teams? Marilith is generally used in early game true damage teams. There's nothing in late game that you'd throw it into. But assuming that you just got it, like you said, I guess you still would be slightly earlier towards the game. Uriali's pretty good with it, but obviously that's more expensive. The alternative is using a Miststalker related team with pure true damage. Basically just spam Marilith. with a +2 red banner. Make sure her total mana gain is +3 red. Spam into Mirror Lift, keep getting her down. And with the Mirror Lift, you just keep getting mana, keep poking them down, and then you clean up with Miststalkers. And you can put other true damages on the team to also make it easier to clean up with the Miststalker. But you want to last hit with the Miststalker as much as possible due to the fact it gains additional damage every time. Unless you're specifically using the poison aspect. How much damage is that? That's 12, 6, 18, 36, and 60. That is 60 damage on the dot. That is only enough to kill first slot. With that being said, let's kill first slot. We'll go kill that out. What do we need here? Yellow or brown, neither of which are available. So I guess we just take a red with a skull chance, which we don't get, nor does he though. Guess we'll take a skull. He'll do whatever. We'll take a brown. That'll clear out the board, and we can kind of just keep going from here. So we'll get that Gorgulfa cast right there. That gives us Core Vash and other stuff. Got a High Forge as well. That's not enough damage. We'll just throw that down. Get a Skull Poke for some browns in there. He'll go for the Devour chance, but of course we have immune, so it doesn't work. We'll go for Core Vash, I guess. Actually, you know what? Before we do, let's go clear him out with a Gorgulfa. So we now Core Vash both of them. His entire remaining team now gets hit by this. And now we just take browns and yellows until we get all of our mana up. Ideally, we could actually turn that, though we cannot at the moment. So I guess we just go for, I guess, a poke. Oops, that's not the way I meant to take. Do it that way. Oh, a random extra turn out of nowhere. Very nice. We'll go take a brown here. That'll give us Gorgulfa. With that Gorgulfa, we'll go throw that down. And hopefully we get lucky here. Not quite, but he's no way that can kill. And down it goes. And yeah, that's pretty much what I use for Guild War days. Not the greatest of teams out there, but it gets the jobs done for brown Guild War days. It normally averages around a 9,200 score, but it's pretty consistent at winning, and that's the main thing I like going for in Guild Wars, getting those nice 5-0s down the line, because even one loses quite a bit of value there. Yeah, Gorgulfa, Ragnagord, Core Vash, and Ketris the Bull is pretty good too, if you happen to have Ketris the Bull. I don't personally use it too much in Guild War days, but it does have a lot of potential. I try to stay away from Ketris the Bull, Guard's Avatar, Rowan, and stuff like that in Guild Wars, mainly because if they start losing their stats, they can't really come back that well. They're really good at winning when you have the advantage, but if you fall behind, they're not good at making a comeback. And normally for Guild War days, you need teams that are good at having comebacks. And while those troops do get really solid wins, if they start to lose their advantage, they can just crumble apart like crazy, and it's most of the time not worth it, in my personal preference. Best mythic to craft after Farish Ra, Elamagrim, and Infernus. Well, those are definitely some of the better few. Probably Wardbreaker, I would say, would be the next one. If you're thinking Famine or Wardbreaker, yeah, definitely Wardbreaker. I would lean towards Wardbreaker. There's a lot more uses these days. Famine also indirectly got nerfed in the most recent patch due to all the troops that got immune to mana drain. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for tonight. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 1 hour and a half prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow we'll be going over the new event and the troops that are going to be coming in. There's going to be 2 new ones, one via Glory and one via the raid system. I mean, the invasion system. Also, Monday marks the beginning of the invasion system. So we'll see what that has to do. Basically, you have to fight a bunch of towers. It's pretty similar to raids. So yeah, we kind of know what raids is. These tower off of invasions are pretty similar to that, except instead of damage, it's based mainly on how many towers you can kill. Other than that, don't forget the gnomes are still available from now until 1 day and 4 more hours. At Monday reset, it will reset, and that's when it will reset. So if you still want to hunt down the gnomes, definitely make sure to do so tomorrow. Really good idea to do so. I'll have a video on the gnomes tomorrow as well, just kind of going over the event thing, some data on it, and all that kind of good stuff. And other than that, yeah, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I won't personally be farming too many more gnomes, but as I mentioned, I will get that video out sometime tomorrow. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and we will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, to go over all of the newer content. Let's see, is there a new event tomorrow? No, the event starts on Monday. It always is on the Monday switchover. If you're ever wondering when the switchover is, there are so many things right now that says it on their thing. Pretty much anything in almost every screen tells you when the event ends. The easiest one to always know is whichever one the main event is. The one that says you can get this troop within Glory. Whatever this one says will always tell you the exact time. It even has the minutes instead of just the things. So yeah, whatever this thing says here, whenever it says get this troop with Glory, blah, 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 blah. This one always has the exact time and when the event switches over every single week. And as you can see, that's 1 day, 4 hours, and 29 minutes. That is when it switches over to Invasion, that's when the Treasure Gnome ends, and that is when the new event switches over to whatever the next Kingdom event week is. And next week is Pride Lands for the event thingy. So there's nothing good in that event, so you wouldn't bother with event keys. So don't even bother, just save up your event keys. It's a bad week for it. Yeah, I don't think any of the troops are even that useful too. It's a pretty bad event, but at least we have invasions to look forward to. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful weekend, and goodbye, everyone.